best ever.
She made a great second attempt.
Did it kick away? Maybe.
I don't know. I just think she didn't lock it out at the top. It just got to be ready for it there. It looked like it got there in the right position. She just wasn't ready for it. I mean, it's there. You got to hold it.
Yeah.
To be followed by Mirabai, India.
And she knew it. It was there. She knew it. All right, so now Segura to 81 kilos for her second attempt. That is right on the money.
Good. Excellent lift.
Her best ever is 82. I think we're going to see.
Yeah, we'll see more than that today. I would expect.
And you know, let's not forget that we are down to our last 4 lifters here, so they are all packed together. And every lift here, anybody who misses could find themselves off the platform in the snatch from this moment forward. We haven't seen Sukshirowan yet. We haven't seen Mirabai yet. And right now, we're going to run a 2-minute clock on Segura's automatic increase. She's moving to 83. And that puts Sukshirowan on the bar. If Sukshirowan misses here, she will have to follow herself.
Yes. First attempt. Mirabai next.
But in 6 major competitions over her career as a junior, she has missed 2 snatches. I think the game is on.
Very efficient. Very efficient. Not very fast. Not just perfect use of energy.
Close to the body.
Just really nice.
So 83 kilos is going to stay on. Chanu Mirabai just dropped down from 85 to 83. While Sukshirowan was on the bar. So this will move her into second if successful.
Oh. A little shift over there to her right, but not in her upper body, in her lower body. But great attempt.
Floaters 83 stays. Third and final attempt from Colombia, Anaidi Segura.
So with 4 lifters remaining in this group, Segura is on her 3rd attempt. She's looked excellent on her first 2. 83 kilos will be her personal best. And if there's a hole in Segura's game, if you look over her competition history, her 3rd attempt snatch is not hit often. Let's put it that way. You have to go back to the 2015 Worlds to find a competition, a major competition where she's made a 3rd attempt snatch. And there have been a bunch since. So this is a key spot for Ana Segura.
Well, this is as good a time as any to break that streak.
That's right. Pattern holds. So that means Anna Segura, currently in third with her second attempt snatch at 81 kilos, is one made lift away from finding herself in fourth place.
I think that might, barring any major misses in the clean and jerk, that lift probably puts her out of the medals.
We'll see.
In the total.
Yeah, because I don't know that she can clean and jerk with the rest of the field. But
no.
All right, so now here is Hoang Thi Nguyen of Vietnam, and with a 4-kilo jump, this is probably the biggest jump we've seen in the session.
Right, 4 kilos is a big jump for this weight class.
Looks like a change is going in for Mirabai.
It got changed. It wasn't being changed. So.
Oh, and it looks like they might have been late on something. So again, Mirabai's making a change while a lifter is on the bar.
Oh.
No lift there.
I got a question that jumped to 84.
Well, this is interesting because I'm curious. We just saw that Mirabau was looking for something. Yeah, this one was just in front. Yeah. I'm curious to see what she wanted. And I think we overheard them say that the computer didn't take the change. So I'm curious to see if we wind up in a tech stop while this 2-minute clock is going on, or if they've got it straightened out quickly.
Did was Mirabai at 84 and then jumped to 85 to put her back out? No.
No.
Oh, no, it's 2-minute clock.
It is a 2-minute clock, so she's following herself. I don't know if Mirai wanted to come down from the 85 that she had. So, in any case, Hoang Thi Nguyen is very interesting. She burns a lot of time before she approaches the bar with a 1-minute clock. But here she is with a minute 10, minute 15 standing in front of the chalk box.
That's odd.
Yeah.
Well, maybe she's going to take her time.
So from what I could find, her best ever is 87, which she did back in the 2016 Asian Championships. She's clean and jerked as much as 110. So you got to think if she can put away this 84 here. This could be her day.
No.
And that's a 4-kilo swing. So
yeah.
And with both of those misses, that also means Anna Segura will hold up for a bronze medal at least.
Very lucky to get that bronze, because I don't know why you jumped that 4 kilos. It doesn't help you.
All right, so now we will see 85 kilos for Chanu of India. She did 84 back in 2016 at the Asian Championships.
Hold it. Oh! Wow.
That was almost amazing.
Yes.
Let's take a look at this again.
85 kilos. 3 attempts remaining in this session. Chanu Mirabai, third and final.
She had it.
85 kilos. Sukchalun, Thailand, next.
Punched it out.
Just
stayed solid.
Lost her middle.
Yeah.
Just
when she sank all the way into the her lower back rolled under.
Yeah.
And that's she lost her lock.
I mean, when we work with my athletes, you really teach them to not bottom out. So everything they catch is going to be as high as they can without bottoming them out. So if you bottom out, you lose that rigidity, and then all of a sudden your balance starts to shift.
So it's an interesting situation now. Right now, Sukcharoen is sitting on the lead with 83 kilos because the lifters who have followed with 84 have all missed. And now Mirbai missed the 85. She's coming out to follow herself with Sukjaroen sitting on 86. So 1 kilo, put it this way, had she elected, off a good attempt that she just missed, it was a good effort, had she elected to go up 1 kilo, it would be to put her into the lead.
Right.
So, or at least it would have put Sukjaroen on the bar first.
Right. Or force her to go to 87.
Right. So instead, they are opting to be happy with silver, and that's what she will go.
Well, I think you need all the kilos you can get between those two.
And she just picked up 2 more. With that 85, she will move into the lead for now, but knowing that Sukjaroen has 2 attempts left, Sukjaroen will absolutely take 1 more kilo to secure the gold medal right now. So Mirbai is guaranteed at least a silver in the snatch. And we're down to our final 2 attempts of this session. And Tunya Sukjaroen of Thailand is 86 kilos away from winning the snatch competition.
Hold it, hold. Yes.
Wow.
Great lift. Great lift. That was fantastic.
She is halfway to finishing out her career as a junior with the tag world champion next to her name.
You know, now she has the highest entered clean and jerk. Oh no, sorry, second.
At 105.
But way ahead in the snatch. So the highest entry is Win, but she only snatched 78. And her opening clean jerk's 108. So you don't have to go crazy with this attempt. 87 or 88, or 88, there you go. So I think 88's a great call.
Yeah, and our thought on it was, with Win, is that if she was within 10 kilos,
right,
we can still see something interesting in the clean and jerk, and I think we do have that. The other one that I think you now have to pay attention to is Anna Segura. If Anna Segura can clean and jerk north of 102 or 3, I think she'll remain viable in the competition for a potential medal in the total. And you have to think that Wang Ti Win is also really upset about those 84 kilo misses, because she is going to be the one that I think will be the swing now for that second and third spot. She could wind up silver. She could wind up off the platform. All right, so we are running a 2-minute clock on the third attempt of Tunya Sukjaroen.
I would imagine this is a PR.
I will tell you in a second. Yes, from what I can tell, she has not tried more than 86, excuse me. Junior World Championships in 2013, 86 kilos. So. No lift, but 86 kilos.
Well, we got a good old-fashioned gunfight here. I mean, this is going to be, the clean and jerks are really going to be important, because one miss is going to put somebody out.
Results here after the snatch. There are 4 lifters, you know, that I think absolutely can make a real play for the medal stand. And right now, Carolina Valencia Hernandez, who snatched 75 in the B, is still sitting in the top 10. after the snatch. But an excellent opening snatch competition for the women's A groups. We're in our 10-minute break now.
She had a strong finish. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I can't believe she made that. Wow. All right. Well, that was an odd start of the clean. Real slow and then jumped to one side. But she made it. Good jerk, really strong.
Yeah, solid all the way around. Fast elbow turnover, everything you want to see. All right, so now here's Pagliaro.
She had a rough time in the snatch. And her woes continue. She's not having the best day.
Bailed out early on that. And you know, that's often the problem with a, would you even call that a squat jerk? Yeah, it's squat jerk. I mean, she wasn't all the way down past parallel once she lost it, but just being a little off, a little bit behind it, and you're going to lose it in front.
There is very little margin of error.
And you have to have excellent shoulder flexibility to pull that off, and
excellent leg strength.
Yep.
To be able to stand up with that.
So I mean, look at the body language, even of the coaching. I don't know. There's a vibe there that doesn't really communicate
confidence.
Yeah. And we have mentioned it that Jenny Pagliaro is as experienced as they come, but it's just not feeling like the flow is there today for her. And she's got an opening 92-kilo miss, following herself now here on her second attempt.
I mean, the clean is just like a toy.
Same thing. And over her career, that there are numbers that, tend to be like that bugaboo for somebody. And for Jenny, it's been 100 kilos.
In the clean and jerk?
In the clean and jerk. It's the number that, when you look through her competition history and you see 100 kilos, there's almost always a red line through it. But the point is until you get to that number, she's generally very consistent and good. So this is not normal for Jenny Pagliaro.
Right.
So hopefully, with this remaining attempt that she has, she can make the correction she needs to finish this off.
I mean, she's close. She's close with that with the jerk. It just seems like there needs to be that little bit extra effort in there to secure it overhead. Now, I like the way she's approaching the bar this time. She has some kind of a sense of urgency.
Best clean. Yeah. And that one went back.
Yeah, I could tell just the way she approached the bar. It was different than all the other attempts. I mean, she was going out there with the task in mind and with some kind of urgency.
Just watch how she finishes this, right?
Right.
That was not there the first two attempts.
I mean, I knew she was going to make that as soon as she started at the chalk tray. I mean, it looked like she was ready to go.
All right, so Jenny Pagliaro escapes doom and makes Third attempt, 92 kilo clean and jerk. She will finish the day with a 165 kilo total. And now we'll see Yıldız Canbayeva.
I'm glad she's back. I'm glad she's going out there to clean and jerk after the rough snatch. Good for her. Good jerk.
All right.
Little rough clean. She had to work a little bit on that clean.
Yeah, but we did mention this after her bomb out in the snatch, that it looked like she was visibly upset. It is always disappointing, understood. But we wanted and we hoped that she could come out and show a little something in the clean and jerk, and she just did. 95 kilo
There's
start.
no pressure on her now.
No, but there's getting past that disappointment quickly is something that only international, the best in the world could do.
Sure.
And even as a junior, she's proving that she's, one of them. So great to see her start off with a good lift at 95. 95 is staying on the bar. The lifter is now Alyssa Ritchie of USA.
And Alyssa has done 100 multiple times in training, so this is well within her abilities.
This is equal to the most she's ever opened with as a 48.
Good open. We're going to see 100 kilos from her at least.
All right, and she's feeling it. After the opening attempt miss, Alyssa has really put together a good string of 3 lifts in a row here. And that's how you want a clean and jerk opener to look. Absolutely great start here for Alyssa. We'll see if she takes, maybe a 3 kilo, 4 kilo jump here.
Yeah, I think she'll do, she'll go 95, 98, and then probably 100.
All right, now here is Elena Andres, opened with 91. Here's 95, second attempt.
Boy, that is something. I love her jerk.
And not only is this great in terms of grit and technique on that jerk, but if you saw that shot of her face, her eyes looked a little red from what we're being told. She's having a struggle in the back. It could be an injury, but she's been upset back there, and I can't express how gritty what she's doing right now is.
Excellent jerk. Well, in competition, not everything goes your way, but the one common, the one thing that isn't a variable is you have to go out there and perform, regardless of what's going on in the back room. So here's a great example of somebody that was having a rough time in the back, but is coming out and doing what they got to do.
All right, so now we've got 97 called for Nantawong, and she is one of our 2 lifters here from Thailand. I opened the session by mentioning the dominance this year of Thailand. I should be more specific.
Yes,
and say the dominance of Tunya Sukshiroen, who is on the brink of pulling off maybe a triple crown.
Right.
She is the 2017 Asian champion. She is the 2017 Junior World Champion. And right now she's on her way to making a claim to call herself the Senior World Champion this year. We shall see soon. She's slated for 105, but now here's Nantawong with 97 for her first attempt.
Good attempt.
Yeah, and I really like how she bends her back leg. She sinks into that to absorb the momentum in the jerk. And
well, bending that back leg is going to even out the balance between the front and back leg, and very often with that straight back leg, it's going to push everything forward. So you'll see people run to the front of the platform to try to catch up to the jerk.
But I have seen Nantawong lift before, and the one thing I will say, while she's very good at that bend of the back leg, sometimes she stuffs the front leg. She doesn't come out far enough.
She shorts that
and
front leg.
I've seen her miss that way, so keep an eye on that. And now we will have Michelle of France Anais Michel opening with 97 kilos.
She showed a glimmer of greatness with that second snatch attempt at 78. Well, her belt just came undone. See how she recovers from that. Excellent, excellent.
Need the belt for the clean, not the jerk.
Apparently.
That's a good lift for Michel.
Is there a rule, if her belt came off and hit the ground, would she be okay?
Yes. So the rule is the only part of your body that may touch the platform is your feet. So if you're, you know, any other part of your body touches the platform but your feet, it's no lift. But your belt is part of your costume.
Gotcha.
And there is no specific rule that says any part of your costume hitting the platform is a violation. So it would not be an issue. You don't want to see that happen because in the jerk in particular, if she throws that front foot out, you don't want it to hit the belt or anything like that. But it would have been no problem had it hit the ground. All right, so now here is Ana Segura of Colombia, 98 kilos, originally scheduled for 95. She's bumped it up. And there's been some other movement around the rest of this field. If successful here, this will move her into the lead overall for now. Very fast under the bar, and you'll see after she makes the clean, she's got that classic Colombian wide style jerk. You'll see her pop her hands out right as she recovers.
Okay.
Good lift there for Segura at 98 kilos. So you see here,
Alyssa is not messing around. She's going right to either 99 or 100.
Well, she's sitting on 99. She was briefly introduced at 98 and moved up. And that means we're on the automatic increase of Anais Michel. This will change.
Yes.
There is no way she's taking a 1 kilo jump. And now 98 for Andres, it looks like, is the lifter.
And I would imagine she's going to come out
at a 3 kilo jump, yeah. So right now sitting on a 174 kilo total. This will move her up to 177. Which would be her second best on record. Best ever is 185. She's got to stop it, and she did.
Yes.
That is a fight.
That's a great lift. Wow, wow, wow.
Unbelievable effort.
Fantastic.
5 for 6 overall. Just unbelievable effort there from Andres.
Fantastic.
5 for 6, missed her opening snatch, made everything after it, 177 kilo total, good for her. And now Alyssa Ritchie, 99 kilos.
So like I said, she's made 100 a number of times in training. Not at 48 kilos, but this is certainly within her ability.
Plus 48 kilos.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Two for 2 for Alyssa Ritchie. All right. You know, and she's one made lift away from the same string as Andres of Romania. Missed her opening snatch, and she's been perfect since. So it'll be at least 100 kilos for her third attempt.
I like
That's a grind.
I like what she did there because in the past, when she's had to grind clean, she's rounded.
Oh, posture, yeah. Yeah.
She's lost that posture, and that time her posture stayed solid, and which is why she succeeded in that jerk. That was great.
So I know she's taken a couple of cracks at 100 and 101 kilos. She tried 100 at the Pan Ams, I think, right? Missed that on her third. She tried 101 at the American Open Series in Reno at the beginning of the year. Not sure if she's tried it in other places, but this is an opportunity for her to get north of. I do think she's going to take at least 101 here is where I'm going with that. So
yeah, because 100 doesn't do anything more than 101 does. So you know, in the
okay.
So you might. It depends on what she wants.
Yeah.
Because
at this point,
this point, it's whatever she wants.
All right. So now here's Chirapan Nantawong of Thailand. Second attempt, 99 kilos. And we mentioned it with that split, that front foot doesn't come out that far, so she walked that one forward,
right.
Saved it, good lift, but that's what caused that little bit of a run there in the jerk. Clean, smooth.
Yeah. Get that front foot out a little bit more, it'll equal out that balance, and you won't have to be chasing it.
But she's got a great feel, and she makes lifts, and they just 2 kilos, 2 kilos, 2 kilos, 100, 178, 180. And over the years, it's just been building and building. So, she's a very good lifter. It'll be exciting to see where she is by 2020.
And I was going to say, Segura's not coming out.
With a 1 kilo jump, yeah, she was sitting on 99, right? Did they even introduce it?
No. Yes, they did.
Okay. So now here's Huang Ti-Nguyen, 100 kilos, first attempt. Snatched 80 on her opener. So if she's successful here, 180 kilo total with 2 attempts to follow will move her ahead of Anna Segura, who right now has 179, also sitting on 2 attempts.
So maybe Alyssa Ritchie goes 101 and puts a little pressure on Aeneas.
Yeah.
Little struggle with that. That is interesting. That did not look good.
All right, so no lift for Huang Ti-Nguyen, and now we'll see if there is some gaming with changes at 100 kilos.
I wonder if she hurt her back there. It looks like she's hurt. Because she reached for her back as she walked off the stage, so I don't know if there's something going on there.
All right, well, hopefully everything is okay, and we'll see her back in a bit. She will get some rest. There are right now 4 lifters sitting on 100 kilos. Yıldız Chambayeva is the first. This is a 5 kilo jump from her opening attempt with 95.
Why not? She has absolutely nothing to lose here.
And she has done 107.
Not today. She just looks a little off.
Yeah, and when you see a lifter who's done the kind of lifting, and it's interesting, actually, we'll take a look at this clean. Nice pull, gets underneath it, crashes on her, though. She had an interesting breakout meet earlier this year. She lifted at the Junior Asian Championship. She lifted at the Senior Asian Championship. She did 163, 165. And then she showed up at Ashgabat in September for that indoor. And she did 189.
Wow.
And it looks like today, she was hoping to stay in that range, but unfortunately took a step back. So she does have one more attempt, and now we are back to Anaïs Michel of France, second attempt.
Alyssa can take 100.
If you're gaming for the spot, yeah, you're playing the game against others to secure. I mean, at this point, Alyssa's probably hoping for top 6 or 7.
So I would imagine if Anna comes out here for 100 and makes it, Alyssa goes 101. Oh.
But she has moved up, and that is a second change for Segura.
Right.
I think. So we'll see what happens next on her, and now it will bring back Wang Ti-Huyen, and that's interesting because Wang, who was 4th in the snatch, could have very well been 2nd. And now, based on where she is in the clean and jerk, she has to make this.
Right.
If she wants any shot at trying to get back onto the medal stand here. This could leave her, by the time it's said and done, if she misses again, she could wind up in 6th or 7th. So this is a must-make lift for Wang Ti-Huyen of Vietnam. And the door has just opened, certainly for Segura, and probably for Nguyen
So
Thi Thuy.
Alyssa takes 100 here because now if she makes 100, those, oh, okay, 101, that's.
She wants 101.
I think they might be talking about maybe even going up more.
Well, no, Michelle's coming out now. They didn't, I think they thought they had more time. All right, so now here's Michelle for her 3rd and final attempt. Anaïs Michel of France. 2017 European champion, did 100 kilos there. Here she is with that same 100 kilos on her 3rd attempt. No. No lift, that means she will finish the day with 175 kilos on the back of a 97 kilo opening attempt. Her day is done, and now Wang Ti-Huyen must make this. Forget about medals. She must make this 2 post a total. However, 184 will put her in the lead with some space. Right? 8 kilos. 7 kilos, excuse me. But Andres is done. Yeah, so this will be the line in the sand if she can get this done. This is very much all or nothing.
Yes. She hasn't looked good in the clean and jerk at all. I don't see how she's going to make this if she doesn't change something.
Got a rebound. That was the change.
Better. Yeah, right. Exactly right. Hold it. Nice job. Good comeback.
And she does look banged up, and she really just gritted that out. So that's, you know, what a world-class athlete does, and she is that. So 184 kilo total. Day is over. And her fate is not in her hands.
No, and this is an interesting situation right now because, you know, if Segura makes 101, does Richie come out for 102?
Well, Segura is wrapping up, and her clock is running. She better get out there. What's the problem with these longer wraps?
Right.
Right? So Ana Segura's 2nd attempt, 101 kilos. She has snatched 81. She's already sitting on a 179 total off of her 98 kilo opener. If successful, this will give her a one.
She's gonna.
Excuse me, if successful, this will give her a 180 total and move her into 2nd.
All right, so what does Richie do here? That's what she...
All right, so that moves her into the lead. I apologize, I forgot. Vuong missed 84, so Vuong had an 80 kilo snatch. This was an excellent lift here from Segura, and she is fired up. But Vuong had 180, not 184, so Segura is now your leader with a 182 kilo total. And here's Alyssa Ritchie, third attempt, 101 kilos. Oh, just a little too much. So no lift there for Ritchie. She will be credited with 99 kilos from her second attempt and finish with a 177 kilo total.
What's her previous best?
99. Not 48, 99.
What's her previous best total?
Oh, I'm sorry, she had done 98. I think her previous best total was what she used to enter 174.
Okay.
So here she is with a 177.
Great day.
Yeah. So Nan Thuong, third attempt. This time a 3 kilo jump. 102 kilos. If she's successful here, this will move her into third overall.
Wow, that's a great lift. That's a great lift. That's a great lift.
Let's see if this goes her way. There was some movement in the left elbow, and it is her lift. And I'm taking a peek over at the jury table. Let's see. What an effort here.
Fantastic.
From Nan Thuong, and 5 for 6 day, 179 kilo total. And if you haven't seen her lift before, remember that you've seen her today, because I think we're going to see a lot of her over the next few years.
I agree.
And we have a call going in here. This is interesting. The jury is calling a stop.
Oh,
So
there's
Mirabai Chanu is on the platform. She's going to get called back right now. No. All right. I'll go back to that. Mirabai Chanu on the platform, 103 kilos, first attempt.
There you go. That was great.
That was an opener. All right, and that gives her a 188 kilo total for now and moves her into the lead. Absolutely perfect. All right, I'm glad that that was not called back, meaning she was not called off the platform. The reason why I thought it was coming was because the president of the jury, Roger Sadecki, was on the phone.
And gave you the timeout signal.
He did, and I thought he was going to call a stop. So I thought they were going to stop for a jury discussion to review that last lift that got passed for Nan Thuong. Looks like they're going to let it go.
Can they overturn that at any time, or does it have to be before the next lifter lifts?
I think they can turn it over any time.
Okay.
But I've never seen it happen after another lifter's gone out. All right, so now here is Nguyen Thi Thuy of Vietnam, opening attempt 148, 104 kilos. She dropped it down from 108. If successful, this will give her a 182 kilo total.
Wow. Oh.
Just lean to the left a bit. Now, if she made that, that would have given her 182 with 2 attempts in hand and moved her behind Segura, who has already 182 right now.
I wonder if her feet were too close
Narrow?
together, too narrow.
Tightrope.
Yeah.
All right, so now it looks like we are going to run a 1-minute clock on Win Thi Thuy. Another lifter was called at 104. It was Mirabai, and she moved up to 106. So we were hoping, when discussing Win Thi Thuy during the snatch competition, that she was playing this out for a big move in the clean and jerk, but now with a miss on her opener at 104, she's got to get on the board here.
Yeah.
If there's going to be any hope of making up the gap of 6 kilos that she's currently behind Mirabai Chanu. All right, so now here's Win Thi Thuy, second attempt.
Well, she's struggling. Oh, boy.
So now the conversation changes for Win Thi Thuy of, can I win a medal, to can I make a total? And now Jambaeva off that 100 kilo miss. I didn't realize she took a 4 kilo jump. This has the feel, well, I'll go optimistic. This will be pretty epic if she pulls this off.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Did that clip her knee on the way out there?
She played the hammer and nail game, and you never win when you're the nail.
Let's see as this bar comes up. That's called bar drop.
I've done that before and broke my ankle doing it.
And it did hit her knee. All right, so now here's Ana Segura of Colombia, third attempt, 104 kilos. This will give her a 185 kilo total and just move up the security of the position that she's currently in second. She will not move ahead of Mirabai.
What's her best? I guess, yeah, imagine that it is. That was her best.
No lift for Segura, but a very nice effort. That would have been her best. She's tried 103 in the past, did not make it. She did that
Pan Ams,
in April of 2016. No, she tried 105 at the Pan Ams, you're right, yeah. But she did miss it on her third. So with 3 lifters remaining in this session, Win Thi Thuy at 104 kilos, if she makes this, will guarantee at least a medal in the clean and jerk. It will give her a 182 kilo total, which will move her into third. It will not make the podium in total if Suksharowan makes 1 clean and jerk. Remember, under the new rules of weightlifting, a tie goes to the lifter who did the total first. In this case, 182 kilos is what Win Thi Thuy will have, and she will be tied with Ana Segura if successful here.
Come on, come on, come on. Wow.
No lift, no total for Win T Twee.
That is an unfortunate turn of events.
So we're down to our final 5 attempts of this session. And this is going to be close. Tunya Sukjaroen beat Mirbai Chanu by 1 kilo in the snatch. Mirbai Chanu crushed 103 on her opener. Sukjaroen looks like she's coming out to take 105 on her opener, and Mirbai Chanu is sitting on 106, which is an interesting choice. But if successful here, this will give Sukjaroen a 191 total with 2 attempts in hand. Chanu just moved to 107.
Yes.
And if you think Mirbai Chanu crushed her opener,
Right.
let's take a look at Sukjaroen's opener here on replay.
Great jerk. Just solid.
All right, so now it is 191 to 188. Do you make a move to get ahead on the second attempt, or do you play it out for the third?
You get that second one in, and then you play the game.
Not the call here. I hear you. A lot of people do that, but Mirbai Chanu has taken the weight that will move her ahead of Sukjaroen. This will give her a 192 kilo total if successful.
Wow. She's got a great jerk.
And this is going to come down to the end. Mirbai Chanu has just moved into the lead in the women's 48 kilo category, and we are down to our final 3 attempts.
So this will put her in the lead
Yes.
with no 193.
So a 2 kilo jump here for Sukjaroen. And she's got 2 attempts remaining, so you absolutely take this 107.
Absolutely.
And you do everything you can to get Chanu to take her 3rd attempt before you. So this is probably the deciding lift of this session. No, that's not fair. Chanu is going to have the deciding lift of this session, I think. All right, so now 107 kilos, 2nd attempt. Tunya Sukjaroen of Thailand.
Beautiful. Yes.
She's the current Asian champion. She is the current junior world champion. She is 2 for 2 in the clean and jerk, and with 193 kilos on the board and 1 competitor remaining with 1 attempt, she is almost the senior world champion. But 109 kilos has been called for Mirbai Chanu, and if she makes it, she will move into the lead.
And then it's going to be down to the last clean and jerk.
And Sukjaroen will need 111. This is the biggest moment we've seen thus far. I know we're early in the world, but if successful here, Mirbai Chanu will move into the lead in the women's 48 kilo class. is at least a silver medalist. And we are down to our final attempt of this competition. Suk Charun is going to have to do 109 kilos to move ahead. And if she takes this 109 kilos, that means Mirabai Chanu is your gold medalist in the clean and jerk.
That's right, because she took it first. She hit it
That's
first.
right. But I will trade the clean and jerk gold for the total gold.
Any day.
And Suk Charun is going for that right now.
What's her best?
108.
All right.
This is for a rare opportunity to be the senior and junior world champion in the same year. Tunya Suk Charun, 109 kilos. That means Mirabai Chanu is the world champion of 2017 at 48 kilos. Tunya Suk Charun, silver medal.
What a great competition. What a great competition.
And Chanu broke a personal record with that 109 kilos. And it was enough to win her the world championship. So I can't tell you that I know of another Indian lifter who has won gold at Worlds.
Well, I think back in the day when Taranenko was coaching them, I know they had medals. I don't know if they had world champions. But
either way, a special moment there for Mirabai.
But that may be India's first